Vietnam. You want to be a loser or you want to be a winner? You want to be a loser or a winner? I'm winning in Vietnam. Winning. Winning in Vietnam. We're winning in Vietnam. We're winning. We're winning battles. Just like Trump getting sovereignty over our bases in Greenland. We won't have sovereignty over Greenland, but every place there's a base, that'll be U.S. territory wherever the base is at. We'll own the base. That's just as good. He did the art of the deal, man. The art of the deal. I'm just pissed off we're not going to get $1 million each to move there, you know? That's okay. Maybe he can build a veterans housing district in Chang, Vietnam for us, huh? Veterans housing. Maybe he can make the deal, the art of the deal with Vietnam, man. Get us at least 180-day visa exemption. That'd be nice. Only have to leave one time a year and come back. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yep, we're winning. We're winning in Vietnam, man. We're winning. Look at that view, man. We're winning. We're winning in Vietnam, man. We're winning. We're not a loser. We got our Coca-Cola Zero that cost us like 35 cents for a big ass bottle like that away. Getting ready to order some Grab delivery after I do this 30-minute live. It's only going to be for 30 minutes, so if you want to say hello or something, better say it now. If you don't like people winning, go somewhere else, because we're winning here. The only thing that messed up our day today is it was raining off and on, you know? Just a little bit, nothing heavy, you know? But we wanted to go out and do a few things today, and I didn't want a chance getting stuck out, you know, someplace away from here where I had to get on a motorcycle in the rain and come back in the rain, you know? But, you know, there's always a tomorrow, right? You know, well, at least in my universe, there's another tomorrow. Can't make any more shorts for today. I gotta wait till tomorrow. I guess they limit you to the amount of shorts that you can make a day. You know? Well, that's the AI stuff. You know, you can make as many shorts as you want, but the AI stuff, they say, oh, you reached your limit. You know. And that's bad when you reach the limit on AI, you know. You gotta pump out at least about six to 10 shorts a day, man. You gotta, you know, pump them out, man. You gotta pump them out, you know. Oh, here comes the hot Russian chick outside in her nightgown. Her little satin robe. She's got a satin robe on. I tell the housekeepers and shit when I move in. I say, hey, take this shit, get it out of here. I don't want it. I don't want to get charged cleaning costs. And, you get charged cleaning costs. And if you break like a champagne glass, they're gonna make you pay for it. So you just tell me I don't need this shit, right? I got my own coffee cup. I don't need your coffee cups. Just bring me fresh garbage bags and toilet paper and 2 bottles of water a day. They bring you instant coffee if you can drink sugar, but, I tell them, don't even bring that. I says, it's tempting. I don't want to use that shit. Instant coffee is blasphemy in Vietnam anyway, because you get coffee for less than $1 a cup. If you want to go get a fancy coffee, you can go to Highlands Coffee and get a fancy Cafe Denon for about a couple bucks. Sit at a fancy coffee shop. Now, if you want Starbucks, it's going to cost you about $3 to $4, depending on what kind of coffee you get. But you can afford it because you're paying less for everything else. I hate using the word cheap because nothing here is cheap. It's all quality. It's just affordable quality. Affordability, quality, and affordability. You don't have some little box shower you gotta jump into. You get a big ass shower with a big noodles rain head on it. Like Harold Balder says, the noodles rain head shower top. You got that. You got a wand. You can get the pulsating wand and wash your little turtle off, your baby turtle. You got a big banana. You can use it on a big banana too. It's the perfect shape for my friend Harriet. It's like a wand. She has a magic wand. She could have a magic wand in Vietnam. Women, if you like the dong, come to Vietnam. That's the currency here. You got all the dong you want. If you want more affordable than this, you can go down the street. There's a hostel down the street. You can get for about $3 to $4 a day if you want to share a room. But I like my privacy. I like jacking my nuts and shit every now and then. Where's my Ban Bao guy, man? He hasn't come by yet tonight. Ban Bao, Ban Bao, Ban Bao. That's a big pastry filled with like pork and quail eggs or... Oh, he's coming. I can hear him. He's in the distance. Man, he's in the distance. Ban Bao, come chin. Ban Bao, come chin. A little breezy tonight, man. I got my hoodie on because it's windy, A little windy. A little bit too chilly to be sitting out here in shorts tonight, Today was nice, though. It would be sunny and then it would drizzle. Then it'd be sunny and then it would drizzle, I think the rainy season is about over with, though. It's about done. When I get done with this live, I'm going to go down, right down there, right where the camera's pointed at. I'm going to go over there to the ATM and take me out about $100 in Vietnamese dong out of the ATM. Using my Fidelity card so I don't get charged any fees, any bank fees, any transaction fees. So I can have some cash even though I use my credit card most of the time for everything. Because I got that cash back credit card now. Spend money and get your cash back. Have your checking account, pay it off every time when it's due. That way you don't. They're paying you. Basically, they're paying you to use their money. They're paying you to use their money. You know? Yeah, if you can get one of those, get the Amazon credit card, not the Prime, but the Amazon credit. You know, not the Amazon Prime, just the Chase Amazon credit card. That's a good card, man. You know, it's a good card. You still get 3% off at Amazon if you use it at Amazon. But for like food and shit like that, you get 2% off, 2% cash back. For every other purchase, you get like 1% cash back. For pharmacies, I believe you get 3% cash back. You know? Travel card, good travel card. The Chase Amazon credit card. Good card for traveling, you know? Because who the hell? I mean, you're definitely not going to spend more than $5,000 a month here, you know? And just have your bank account pay it off before it's due, you know? Like you got a due date every month. You arrange it with the bank where it's automatically paid off, you know? No interest payments. They're paying you to use their money. Paying you and giving you cash back. Hey, knock it off with the horn over there, man. You know, come on. That's about that time that we'll have the Watergate worker across the street there. He goes through the dark room over there with a flashlight, you know, like security. It looks like Watergate. Flashlights flashing all around in that dark room over there. Looks like a scene out of Watergate, you know. I like the colors on that Ferris wheel over there. It just changes all different colors and stuff, you know. You got the greens and the blues and the purple and the reds, you know. Nice and peaceful, you know. And if you get lonely, just go down on the street and walk around. You can talk to people, you know. You might get some girl coming up to you asking if you want to take her back to the room with you, you know. You never know. You might run into a backpacker that's low on funds and needs to make a little extra money, you know. Like that Russian girl, she just went back inside. She's with 2 guys and another girl. You know, they're budget traveling. They got 4 people in one room, you know. I got the whole room to myself unless I invite a guest up, you know. Got 2 chairs on my balcony. You know, what the hell? Who could ask for more? Nice hot water. You don't even have to wait for the water to get hot, man. It gets hot right away, you know. The only thing I can't do is I can't cook, but I can improvise, you know. Warm up some stuff, you know, with the hot water, you know, instant noodles, you know, tuna fish, peanut butter and crackers for a snack, you know. Get some Vietnamese hot dogs. They're much better than the Philippines hot dogs, you know. Get yourself some beans. You can have pork and beans and hot dogs, man. Beans and franks, man. Beans and franks. Or you can order some food for like less than $5 delivered. Most of the stuff is like way less than $5 delivered, man. So add the dollar on for usually about $1 for delivery fee, you know. Or you can walk, like I can walk across to this restaurant over here, Tuan's, and get me a good dinner over there if I want. If I want to sit around the Russians and hear them speaking, Amerikansky, da, нет, da. Placebo, placebo, krasavitsa, placebo. Or go downstairs and look at the hot women walking around on the street down there. But you know that's aggravating because then you get that big boner. Then you want to spend money because you want to get rid of the boner, so you got to spend money to get rid of it. You know, because you're an old man. You know. Why am I swirly? They're working off. Now we're connected back to the Wi-Fi again. You know? Keep getting the swirlies, man. For some reason, my data. It's probably because of the weather. The data's been like really slow this week. It's usually excellent. I mean, excellent. But for some reason this week it's been slow. Like I said, maybe it's because of the weather, you know. Because you get like 8 gigabytes a day for 30 days, costs you about $6, you know. That's 8 gigabytes a day, not a month, a day. You can get on YouTube and use it for grab and walk around, use navigation, you know. Plenty of Wi-Fi, plenty of data, you know. Hear that ocean roaring? You got the ocean roaring off in the distance, you know. Waves crashing in. You can tell it's windy. Look at the trees. You can tell, see the trees blowing? You can tell it's windy, you know. The wind blowing the trees shows you how windy it is. You know, it's pretty windy. But look at that, nice and clean, beautiful streets, no rats running around and stuff, you know. They pick the garbage up twice a day, you know. Got hard-working Vietnamese people living in this city, you know. Hard workers. They don't want nothing for free, you know. They want to work. The harder they work, the more money they make, right? Industrious, hard-working, developing country of Vietnam, you know. One of the best places on the globe, because this ain't a flat earth, flurfers. This isn't flat. It's a globe, but it's round. Actually, it's more oval because at the equator, from the spinning, it kind of bulges out a little bit, you know. So all you flurpers out there, got any flurpers out there? Do I want to choose a poll? No, I don't want to choose a poll. It blocks the screen, blocks the view. If I put a poll up there, it's going to block the view. Just type in the chat, you know. You want to live in a van, or would you rather be a winner like me? You don't want to be a loser, do you? Look at that Ferris wheel just going round and round. Winning in Vietnam, man. We're winning in Vietnam. You know, and I think I'm going to go down to Highlands Coffee. Spend me a couple bucks over there. You know? Go check out the Vietnamese babes, huh? Go check me out some Vietnamese babes. Why am I showing you losers what's going on over here, Why am I doing this stuff? Why am I showing the losers what they're missing? You walk right over there where that sign's at there, the Highlands Coffee there, and get a nice coffee and check out the Vietnamese babes, man. Vietnamese hotties, man. You gotta go check out the Ukrainian hotties, the Russian hotties, man. But I'm up here on the balcony, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go take some cash out of ATM over here in case I run into what are those scooter cooters. I might run into a scooter cooter. You gotta have mochil if you run into a scooter cooter. That's 1 million. You gotta be a millionaire to get that scooter cooter. That's a dong millionaire. You gotta be a dong millionaire, man. Ah, Tuon's closed early tonight, huh? Shut off the Wi-Fi. I'm on data now, man. I'm getting sick of that. Shut off the Wi-Fi. I'm on data now, man. I'm getting sick of that swirly shit, man. Look at those beautiful palm trees. Like a couple of nice looking puppy boobs, See, now that I'm getting ready to end the stream, that's when people are going to come in. Because I'm getting ready to end it, because I'm going to go get me some money out of the ATM over there, and you got to have some cash in your pocket in case you run into some scooter cooters, You don't want to be a loser and say, I'm sorry, woman, I don't have enough money to pay for you. You want to give me a massage? You got that lady at the corner down there selling them corn dogs, man. Cheese corn dogs for $1 each. Cheese corn dogs. Maybe I'll visit my corn dog woman down there, huh? Look at all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. If they were with me, they wouldn't be lonely, Yeah, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go. Everybody out there, don't be a loser. Be a winner. Don't be a loser. I'm gonna go out because I don't want to be a loser. So I'm gonna go out, man. So you do whatever you want. You stay in or you go out, or you stay in and you do whatever the hell you want. Do what you want to do. If you want to live in a van, live in a van. Down by the river. Or come to Vietnam and live like a fucking human being, Like a goddamn human being, not a loser. Losers. You don't want to be a loser, do you? You be in the United States. Hey, cover up my windows tonight so nobody sees me sleeping in my van. I gotta put some reflective stuff over my windows so people can't see me sleeping in the van. They might see my panties, That's windy tonight, man. Windy. Who's tripping down the streets of the city? Everyone knows it's windy. Beautiful leg video. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.